I'm on my 20-second countdown now. So the stream is live, but nobody can see or hear anything for 16 more seconds. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Marked by Wrestling, and welcome to another episode of NXT. We should be having fun tonight. We've been begging for weeks to see if they will give us Nattie versus Jaida Parker, and it looks like we are indeed getting that tonight. So we'll have to see how that match shakes out. Also, ladies' speed matches, also a preview of Great American Bash as Tony D and Naraku are going to face off. Well, they'll be in the ring together. We'll see what happens. But we're live in Orlando, 12 days away from Great American Bash. I'll pop in and say hi to you guys who are already here in just a minute. But as for now, really glad you're with us. And there she is, Miss Parker. Made her way to the arena earlier today as I'm snacking on a homemade cookie because my wife does it like that. So Nattie in here with a Stone Cold shirt. Does Nattie make a habit of hanging out with Nikita Lyons and Carmen Petrovich? All right. Relive the chaos from last week. So we're getting a full-on last week on NXT. So, yeah, the card for the Great American Bash is shaping up. We will get Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray, and also Naraku versus Tony D'Angelo. That Naraku Mason Rook match was pretty well done. Cam Hendricks, of course, making his presence known. And Kendall Gray and Kalani Jordan also had a heck of a match as well. So good to see you guys. And then we also saw what might have been the farewell for Tatum Paxley. Reports were coming out of the Performance Center after the end of the show that she was saying goodbye to the crowd after dropping the title here to Zarya. So, you know what? Hopefully, hopefully they debut her right, whatever that's going to be. But also, I wouldn't hate at least one segment with Danhausen. After seeing how Tatum works with Shiloh Hill, I think her and Danhausen, not all the time, but at least one segment together could be really entertaining. Not all the time. Tatum doesn't need to be sucked into the whole Danhausen vortex, but could be really entertaining. All right. So Zarya, new North American champion, will be making her way to the ring, starting off the show tonight. I presume we might get a challenger for Great American Bash for her already. Last name, I would presume Zarya holds that belt for a hot minute. Because even going back to Sol Ruka, she'd been pursuing that title or been adjacent to that title for some time, and now she finally has it. Like, this has really been kind of a long-term planning. So we'll see what her promo is here, and wonder if they put her with Lizzie Rain, maybe, or who might challenge her. We'll see what happens. But Zarya, man, she's been playing the sidekick for a long time. She finally gets a chance to shine on her own. With the title run, we'll see what happens. While she's posing in the ring, looking all menacing, I want to say hello to Tyrell. Good to see you. Happy World Sea Turtle Day to you as well, Zach. Dawsey, as always, good to see you. And Tyrell asked, what's everyone's favorite fruit and food and drinks? I'll answer fruit. If you're giving me a 10 out of 10, like best picked off the tree, best tasting version of itself fruit, give me a good pear. I love it. George, last name, good to see you both, as always, every week. Sophie, hello. Welcome back, Sophie Dophie. Lockwood, all the regular gangs in the house. Dro, didn't mean to say Dro. Didn't mean to miss you there, Dro. Good to see you too. Apples, good apples too. Red apples, Sophie Dophie, or green apples? What type of apple, at least? Grapes. Good call. Last name on grapes. I don't eat as many grapes as I used to since I got dogs. Just covering our bases. Thanks for hitting that like button, Nico. Everybody smash that like button while you're around. We're grateful and we appreciate it. All right, so she's kind of playing the I was forgotten bit, which is true, honestly.
I'm the one holding this championship, and the future is in my hands.
Okay, future is in Zarya's hands.
It is a course correction, a mistake that has finally been fixed.
I kind of like that she says it's not a dream come true, it's a course correction. The funny thing about the NXT crowd is if they want to like you, you can't really get them to boo you. She's like, I didn't need any of you for this, and they're cheering her anyway. Who's here? Is that Kalani? Kalani Jordan. This feels like a downgrade for Kalani right now. She was the first ever North American champion, yeah. Are we going to have Kalani face someone else in a number one contenders match tonight?
What is it that you want? A shot at the NXT Women's Championship would be nice. But you don't have the title that I'm looking for, so honestly, nothing.
I missed your question, Dro. Hit me back with that question again.
I'd be a hypocrite just like the rest of the girls in the locker room if I didn't.
Sophie Dopey, I'll say some things about the bloodline and during one of the commercial breaks tonight, but good for bringing that up. And last name, I'll try to bring up Danhausen during the commercial break too. What a week Danhausen's had. Also, Carolina Hurricanes fan right here. Super pumped about that. Yes, Dro. Yeah, Roman did show up to the UFC event. Of course, working for TKO, it's no big surprise. What is everybody's favorite cookie? Now that we're asking.
Because you may not ever get another title shot in this division in your entire life, and it's so unfair. Things that are unfair. How is it that me and Kildo are both 1-1, but just because she won last week, she gets to be number one contender? But you know what, though?
Chocolate chip cookie.
Lola, it'll be an easy win because she's going against the girl who
last name you know is the Cleveland Browns, who are going to get cursed because it's Mrs. Team. Here comes Kendall Gray. It's weird. So Zarya came out here to, stake her claim as new North American champion, and Kalani just came out here to complain, which has brought out Kendall Gray. Kendall and Kalani are not even in this division right now, though. Uncurse the Mets. I wouldn't be mad if Danhausen cursed the Dodgers, if I'm being honest.
beat Lola Vice and become the new NXT Women's Champion.
Okay. Kendall Gray says she's going to beat Lola Vice at Bash.
Let's just say the result's going to be the exact same as last week.
You know what, Kalani? You weren't kidding. I'm not out here for 5 minutes, and there's already somebody making it about somebody else other than the woman who is going to run this division for the foreseeable future.
Now here comes Lola. Oh, so where's Teddy Long at? This seems like a Teddy Long special waiting to happen. Tag team match player. So Lola and Kendall versus Kalani and Zarya. Assuming Kalani and Zarya win because Lola and Kendall are going to be facing each other and they need to be mad at each other.
Daria, did I hear you say dominant? You've been champion for a week, but before you focus on that, can you do us all a favor and get over Soul already? Kalani, tu voz, tú cállate la boca. And Kendall, girl.
Yeah, I saw The Rock decline just his invitation to the UFC show.
You may be the #1 contender, mama, but I beat you before, and I'm gonna do it again. I don't crumble under pressure.
Of course, Lola, you're going to talk a big game to her because you know
Can Robert Stone come out here? This bickering is becoming too much. There he is. Your boy's ahead of the game tonight. Now they're already calling him out. Oh, I love it. Lola's already like, yeah. Tag team match player. Well, there we go. It's become a meta joke at this point. Thank you, Nico. Super excited about the Hurricanes winning the Stanley Cup. It's been 20 years since they won, and great series with Vegas. Really exciting stuff. Jackson Drake versus Tavion Heights. Winner will take on Miles Bourne at Great American Bash for the men's North American title. Now, this match here, Tavion Heights and Jackson Drake, when we come back from break, listen, low-key sleeper match of the night. Could really overperform because those guys, very agile, both of them, very technically sound. So we'll see what happens. Now, some of y'all asked about some main roster stuff. The Bloodline stuff. Yeah, so the Bloodline, they're acting like heels, but they're still getting cheered. Yeah, nobody is very few people in WWE wrestling, at least anymore, are interested in actually being real heels. I think if the Bloodline were truly interested in being heels all the way, I think they would try to squash some of their catchphrasing, their merch, anything that creates engagement with the crowd to chant along. But at the end of the day, and I don't blame them for this necessarily, I think they're more interested in being over than being over as heels. Because being over in this business is how you get paid. So they've already got that going for them. Why mess with it? But yeah, I feel like something is lacking in this iteration of the Bloodline, which is weird because this version of Roman I kind of like better. This version of Jay I kind of like better. I don't like this version of Jacob better. He's missing something. He should be more dangerous, and beating up a random celebrity doesn't make you dangerous. Like Umaga did that with the dudes from Jackass that time. And it just feels like a throwback. So I'm just waiting for something like fresh and exciting to happen with this iteration of the Bloodline that we haven't already seen before. Because right now it feels for me, listen, I'm not stupid. I can see that they're way over with the crowd. So I'm not going to pretend like it's bad right now because it's working with the crowd. But for me as a fan, it's very stale. It's very stale to me. So I'm just waiting for them to freshen it up somehow. Throw this bloodline into the air fryer, nuke it in the microwave or something. Just get a little bit of freshness back to it. Let's see what we can do. Because these nachos have been reheated a few times, and I'm not feeling it right. Yeah, Lockwood, really, same old stuff. Like it just is. Judgment Day too. Judgment Day is the funny thing about Judgment Day is I actually like the members of Judgment Day individually. I think they're all super talented and they all have a lot of upside still, but together, that is a faction that has far outlived its usefulness. So whatever they're doing with like Liv, Roxy, and Raquel, I really wish that they would just go ahead and get around to it. Dom, I think it's time for Dom to leave the Judgment Day because I think it's time for him to move up a little bit as a solo act. I mean, you can pair somebody with him. You can still keep him with Liv if you want to, but it's time for Dom to level up. And it's also time for JD McDonough to kind of get that Chad Gable treatment of like, let him cook on his own instead of being somebody's henchman. All of them can do that. But when they're together as Judgment Day, I don't know, man. I'm done with it. I'm done with Judgment Day. So not done with them as individual performers, just as one solid group. Not so much anymore. I think after WrestleMania, they just started like, that's enough. Tavion Heights makes his entrance, and then we'll await Jackson Drake and the Vanity Project coming in. Right. Yeah, Roman, you can't just work with your cousins. But seriously, though, because there's a good chance Jey Uso wins King of the Ring. Because we don't know how Oba, listen, straight up, Oba would steamroll Jey. We don't know if we'll see Brock again or not. And here comes Vanity Project, Michael Lockwood holding, Mrs. Mark by Wrestling in the chat. So everybody be on your best behavior, please. Vanity Project making their way in the ring. Michael Lockwood with Jackson Drake on her shoulders. The 2026 China as she is. I gotta say, I think she's stronger though. Braun versus Seth in a steel cage. Yeah, I mean that has potential. I think it's time to continue to put Braun over. But that's just my thought. Wonder if Danhausen's going to appear on College Game Day. That is a great idea, last name. They already have Pat McAfee on College Game Day. I don't think Danhausen would be a step down. Honestly, he could curse McAfee. As long as he doesn't curse Georgia or, for your sake, Oklahoma. You know what? Could he just curse the Big Ten? Can we agree on that last name? Curse the Big Ten? Get them out of here? Maybe we can do that. Big shoulder block by Tavion. Yeah, you're right, Lockwood. Everybody does have an issue left in King of the Ring. Swaby, good to see you, man. What's up? Do you think LA Knight would screw over Jey Uso, helping Javon Evans to advance? Because if that's a positive, so that means an easy win for Oba. Yeah, I mean, I think Oba's pathway is fully determined on whether or not Brock decides to get involved. Either he gets involved or he wins the tournament. No one else. Curse Texas. He doesn't need to curse Texas. Last name Texas will curse themselves. They cannot hang. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Tyrell, it's a good question. Miles seems like he could be ready for a call up at any point. I just don't know what he would do on the main roster right away. Chris Ohio Blue. All right, Michigan fan Lockwood. Okay. Wasn't paying attention to wrestling last week. Focused on the NBA Finals. Knicks after. Yeah. Listen, man. Knicks did an amazing thing, taking down the Spurs. Good for them, man. After, like you said, 53 years. Long time. Can Danhausen curse Duke? I wouldn't hate that. We're not Duke fans in this house. Yeah, now that's not a bad idea, Lockwood. You could bring up some of these amateur working guys like Tavion or like Miles Bourne and have Chad Gable not restart Alpha Academy, but he could do another thing, mentoring those guys. It wouldn't be a bad look. I really hope after we're done with Jaida Parker and Nattie tonight that story takes that shape as well, that Nattie offers to take Jaida under her wing, because I feel like that could really add a different angle to things. Takes a wrestler for Knicks winning a championship. Hey, man, the power of magical wrestlers is not to be trifled with. Yeah, Sophie Dofi, I feel like they've alluded to the fact that Gable still owes Otis and Tozawa some method of apology. We'll see if we get there. Owen behind me, yeah. Lockwood, remind me who Braden Smith is? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, Swaby. I mean, Wemby's got his whole career ahead of him. As long as whoever's running the Spurs organization continues to build a solid team around him, they'll probably get there again. Although the West can be very competitive, though, so we'll see what happens. Last name, that would disappoint me for the Creed brothers, but it's clear that Chad Gable is a face now. So, like, the Creeds are still heels, right? So they're already separated. But, hey, Chris Wrestling Views, welcome to the chat. We're in commercial break right now, but Jackson Drake and Tavion Heights one-on-one number one contender match for the North American title at Great American Bash. Winner will take on Miles Bourne. Did I hear Tessa Blanchard asked for their TNA release and they granted it? Well, I'm curious where Tessa ends up then if she's leaving TNA. I would love, if they're going to continue to exodus women out of NXT and bring them up to the main roster, I would not hate Tessa in NXT, even if it's for a brief window of time. I know, though, as soon as WWE gets their hands on Tessa, if she does, a Purdue player. All right, thanks, Lockwood. I had no idea. I'm sure they're going to want to rush to put her with Charlotte, if she ever makes her way to WWE. So my NXT dreams for that are probably lofty, but we'll see. Yeah, a lot of talent are leaving TNA, Sophie Dofi. I'm not sure. It sounds like more of a business thing than a creative thing. Maybe they just don't have the money to pay their talent what the talent wants to be paid these days. I don't know. I have not paid a lot of attention to TNA since the NXT relationship has cooled off. So I don't know that I can answer that fully. The Hardys are right now. Where they were. This is where he came from. Yeah. Tessa's going to CMLL, George. Oh, okay. It's kind of a shame. I would have liked to seen her in AAA too, even. Mike Santana. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a hater. I definitely see Mike Santana getting lost in the shuffle on the main roster in WWE. I just don't see him with anything that puts him above the, above the cut, so to speak. And Sophie Dophie, WWE has brought in plenty of questionable characters over the years, So we'll see. Who would be a good opponent for Charlie on the main roster? Charlie Dempsey, Lockwood?
Same idea. It really now started to throw caution to the wind because Graves, as you pointed out,
Honestly, George, you're right. Santana's best ceiling is probably going to be in NXT. I don't see him being above a mid Carter on the main roster. Charlie Dempsey, Lockwood, put him with Gable. Let him and Chad Gable work together. I think that would be fun. I would also be curious to see how Charlie Dempsey would work with like a Penta or a Dragon Lee. I wonder how his style would mesh with some of those more agile luchadors too. It could be fun. Obviously, him and Ilya would be a good hard hitting, two European guys going after it. But yeah, I think there's quite a few intriguing matchups, even if they did get broadcast on main event or something. Could still be a lot of fun.
the historic Great American Bash as Tavion Heights, a lot of confidence starting to ooze through his pores. And outside looking in, you talked about him earlier with the no quarter catch crew. Should Heights be listening more to Miles Moore? No, I think Tavion
We're back, by the way. More reversals going on. It was pointed out by somebody in the chat, by the way. Corey Graves is subbing for Booker T on commentary tonight. Standing shooting star by Jackson Drake. Only two. Man, handspring cutter from Jackson Drake. Drop kick from Drake. Sends Tavion to the outside. Ooh. Bottom rope suicide dive. I don't ever think I've seen somebody get that low on a dive. Interesting visual. I mean, I can take one more or a half one. Okay, I can do a half. I'm not. I was talking to A and B today. I was talking to AJ about the King of the Ring, potential King of the Ring final. And in regards to Jey Uso, Lockwood, I said, in the ring, I'm not interested at all in Jey being King of the Ring. But storyline wise, I'm very interested in the story possibility of Jey picking Roman in this new iteration. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Swaby, yes. Bronson Reed has absolutely been completely in the gym for his recovery. And when it's time for him to come back, he's going to look like a menace. Sophie Duffy, we've seen the entire bloodline thing before. We have seen this all before, which is part of my complaint about it. But yeah, Tavion and Jackson Drake having a great match. Lockwood, there's all kinds of distractions going on right now. And Miles Bourne is now down to even the odds. Lockwood, you're probably right about that. Belly to belly, Tavion takes advantage. Tavion Heights versus Miles Bourne now will be your match and made it Great American Bash. Don't get me wrong, but I could buy Tavion as North American champion. Thank you, Sophie Dovey. The missus made it. Some homemade chocolate chip cookies in the house. It is very tasty. She's been making a lot of recipes out of sourdough in the house. It's been a lot of fun. Can I see Paul Heyman costing Oba King of the Ring? No. It's gonna take more than Paul Heyman to derail Oba.
A little crazy to be very dangerous here. However, happy to have you in that.
Hank and Tank and the two Mr. NXT judges from last week. Man, that was stupid.
Pretty used to having to be security around here. We don't mind doing it for you, bro. We don't mind being bougie on a budget either. You know, Mr. Son, someone's got to put that pampered poodle on a leash. Yeah, I think he's. Do you guys not? Well, the fastest man alive. Just thought he'd make a little.
All right, here comes
To come in here and thank you.
Birthright and Stacks.
For finally giving us the respect that we deserve. Because you, Mr. Stone, you.
We don't recognize Stacks as a member of Birthright.
Women's Speed tournament, where she will quickly become the fastest woman alive. Hey, is this like y'all's like team with Brett Michaels or something? Oh, good one.
Yeah, Arianna Grace taking on I think what's her name? She's new in the speed tournament tonight. Layla something. Who looks really good. That's right, AJ. Homemade chocolate chip cookies from the missus, my friend. Only the best. Only eat the finest cookies. All right, so Layla Diggs. All right, yeah, Layla Diggs versus Arianna Grace. Layla Diggs, tremendous upside. We saw her versus Jaida Parker 2 weeks ago, I think, in the lead up to Nattie and Jaida. But she's, she could really be something. She's still kind of new, up from Evolve, I believe. And anyway, but yeah, beautiful moonsault too. She gets some good air. Me too, George. I could see her at least making the final. It depends on what they're doing with Ren Sinclair. They're telling some kind of story with Ren right now, with her like still being injured, but trying to like fight through it. Because I don't really read dirt sheets or anything anymore, but I don't think that Ren is legitimately injured. So like she's been walking around with that crutch and that knee wrapped for quite some time now, 3 to 4 weeks maybe. And but she's still the speed champion. So I'm curious what they're doing there. We'll see.
If I could send a picture of the people.
Oh, with the chat. Well, you could send it to A and B. You could send it to AJ. You could send it to AJ because I'm sure he really wants to see a picture of the cookies.
Right. Just the cookies you can't have.
That's right. As Ric Flair would say, they're mine before they were yours. Who has the best chops in the game? Speaking of Ric Flair, I'm tempted to say Gunther, but I gotta say Flair. Lockwood, best chops in the game. Most consistently good chops. I have heard better individual chops from different wrestlers over the years, but nobody brought the consistency to the chop that Flair did. However, yes, last name. I am desperately afraid that they're going to turn Ren Sinclair heel, and it's going to hurt my feelings in a bad way. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Now, I'll say this. About chops, Lockwood was asking. Underrated chop givers. First of all, the Big Show. He would shh the whole crowd before he threw a slap, like hitting you right in the chest with a frying pan. And also a really good chopper that many of you may not be aware of. Speaking of Birthright, Mr. Alexis King's daddy, Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman was a great chopper. He was a Big Show, Gunther, well, not really, kind of Gunther style chopper, but he was like an overhand slap on the chest chopper, and he was smaller too, like a Chad Gable sized guy, based, compared to the guys he was in the ring with at that time, because he was taking on like Barry Windham, who body type wise you could compare to like JBL, or Sid Vicious. Anyway, Pillman, yeah, Pillman was a great chopper. Yes, Lockwood, think of Penta, but barehanded, no gloves. He would just barehand slap in the chest, and aggressively too. Like, he looked like he was trying to hurt you when he did it. Again, emphasis on try. That's Wrestling 101, to look like you're trying to hurt someone, not actually do it. New Japan, AEW. Anyways, so yeah, Brian Pillman, great chopper. But yeah, I always have Flair as my number one chopper. Anyway, we're back from the break. Thea Hale, a wild Thea Hale appears. She's still on the roster, ladies and gentlemen. She's gotten her hair done. But Speed title, what is she? She have an energy drink? Amaga or The Rock? No, I don't even remember The Rock's chops. I wouldn't say that at all. Is Thea just chugging an energy drink before she goes to the ring? I don't know what we're doing here. Okay, so we got Thea Hale in the Speed tournament. Minoru Suzuki. Yeah, he's a good chopper too. I don't have a ton of reference on Suzuki, but I do know he was a good chopper. Izzy Dame. Thea and Izzy Dame. Actually, George, I could see Thea stealing this one because Izzy's been having some beef with Sean Spears. It's kind of like right. A and B. She's the last person that needs more energy. It's kind of like Popeye and the Spinach right before the match. We see Spears and Nico Vance accompanying Izzy Dame. So, the calling has not been on the same page. So maybe that miscommunication factors into this match as well, and we see more dissension in the calling. But then that means, yeah, I would be for that, because then that means we don't have to see another Izzy Dame match next week. What's interesting is Izzy Dame's not actually a bad wrestler, but like anytime she picks up a microphone, I'm just like, if I could change the channel and watch something else with you guys for 2 or 3 minutes, I would do it. And I know you guys would too. Last name, I don't know if that's, Thea got new music at some point. But I don't know how recent it's been. Crucifix pin coming right out the gate. Sunset flip. So yeah, Thea's definitely running with the energy. Yeah, Lockwood. Izzy's promo is not great. She's pretty competent in the ring, though. Like, her mechanics are good. It's just the promo work, and it's like, and it's not like her promo work is just like it pushes me away. You just mute her, George. Not a bad idea. There are Let's Go Izzy chant. Are you kidding me? Izzy going for a Kimura, but gets rolled over on, and now Izzy's in the ropes trying to break that Kimura. We got 2 minutes left in the match already. First minute is down. Izzy now bailing. Oh. Izzy Dame, not Izzy, sorry. Thea Hale looking like a pit bull, just like jumping right on her, trying to get that Kimura back on, but she just eats a big boot from Izzy Dame. Back in the ring.
Look at Spears looking at the clock, telling Izzy, you got 90 seconds. You got to move. You got to move. Coming in.
Oh, misses the big boot. Amen, Lockwood. She needs to tap into that Steiner promo work. Spears almost looking like he's trying to interfere.
This should be where she excels. Looking for another submission right now. Tavion Heights, we know Thea Hale. We've seen blips.
All right, 1 minute left. Headbutt from Thea.
Inside 60 seconds right now. You would think that this would
Springboard, coffin drop, nobody home. And running knee from Izzy. Is that going to be it? That's it. Izzy wins. Just like that. I tell you what, man. If they're not turning Ren Sinclair heel and they have Izzy Dame go over an injured Ren Sinclair, I'm gonna be unhappy. Hopefully Layla Diggs can put away Izzy Dame. That's right. Thea Hale is the last student from Chase U still around. I mean, unless you count Connors from Birthright. I still think Spears might end up costing Izzy Dame.
Izzy might go all the way in this tournament.
All right, rank QCC.
And Arianna, she's got Birthright in her corner. Look, whoever it is, you're gonna deal with them just like I dealt with Kalani. I told you I was holding you back. No, you're not holding me back, but you're gonna be my corner at Bash, right? Like, I really, really need you there. I don't know. I have to defend my own title. Okay. But I mean, on the bright side, at least we're both gonna be champions by the end of the night. I bring all the gold back to the rank QCC.
Yeah, Lockwood. Chase U definitely was a public school there at the very end. Underfunded public school.
Focus on pulling through for us tonight.
I don't believe Hank and Tank were in Chase U.
Hit the right target this time.
I already told you it was an accident, but at Bash, it won't be.
Okay, yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, the old will they, won't they coexist team. You guys have fun with that, but I'm gonna go to medical and get my clearance official.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you. I'm gonna get ready.
Okay. Footsteps. Oh, Tony D. Vignette. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the face-to-face thing with Tony D and Naraku is going to be a cinematic thing. He's just walking the streets of Orlando and came upon an entrance to like Chinatown, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be big trouble in little NXT before the end of the night. Naraku Lopan in the house. Huge fan, by the way. A Big Trouble in Little China. One of my favorite 80s action movies of all time. Very underrated. Also, any Mortal Kombat fans in the house, that is where the template for the character Raiden came from. Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, great stuff. Kurt Russell. I don't know if Lola Vice and Kendall Grace is going to coexist. Yeah, no, I think 100% Jordan, Kalani Jordan and Zarya are winning that tag match tonight because Lola and Kendall won't get along. I think that'll come into play for sure. And we'll see who ends up taking the L. But that's definitely what I think. However, they've been kind of on the nose with the rivals getting put in a tag team match kind of tropes tonight, like already kind of predicting it all happening. So maybe they'll subvert our expectations. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm watching the Netflix commercial break, and Mason Rook has made the little PowerPoint presentation of various superstars being featured. Good for you, Mason. Plus, my lights weren't on. Okay, so we're good.
What's all that about?
Cookies.
Period.
I didn't do that for you. You just happened to be looking. Just want everybody to know that I went like this with my drink right at the moment my wife looked up. And it very much came off like a please serve me situation. So I'm going to have to live that down until next week. Oh, NXT Origins Alexa Bliss. No, I have not seen that, George. I imagine they will air that tonight. Because they've done Finn Balor. They've done Rhea Ripley. There's a few others they've done too, but I would love to see one on like Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens. Be fun for them to do one on Nakamura even. Nakamura's NXT debut was, yeah, that was lit. It was really good. Really, really good. Oh boy. Only because it's super chat at Amy Convos. Oh yeah, that's how I roll in my house. Chop chop woman. And then she just chops me. Yeah. Yeah. No, if I say chop chop woman, she's gonna hit me with a nah. For sure. And then yeah, she might hit me with the Gunther. Just the overhand slap. Or even the old JCJ when she came up to Stephanie Vaquera that night, just like, hey Steph, wow. So nah. No chop chopping in the Mark by Wrestling House. Bad news. Bad news Brown. Bad news Barrett. Bad luck Fail. Or Fale, whatever his name is. All right. Naraku and Tony D. Let's see what kind of face-to-face they have.
Naraku, I'm no fool. I know how these meetings go. I used to run a couple myself. Now let's get straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Why am I here?
Yeah, Dossie, I might. Pray for your boy.
I got this contract from Stone for us to sign.
Okay, they're doing a contract signing.
But I see right through this mysterious nice guy that you're portraying. Sorry, Tony-san, but I don't know what you mean.
Because I've looked into it.
Listen, I did my research. I know that you
Thank
hold
you.
the biggest title in Japan, along with 14 other title reigns. Oh, very good. Yeah. But you didn't do it by yourself, did you? No, you were the leader of a pack of wild animals, wreaking havoc on the traditions of Japanese wrestling. Yeah, I got your attention now, don't I? Tony, don't judge me on the past.
All right.
Look at the
Well, Tony has revealed that he knows about Naraku's past in New Japan.
A very evil man who left Japan for one reason. My time. Ah, you are right about that. History says you're capable of a lot. You wanted to protect me and my title, but you damn sure didn't care about protecting the time-honored traditions of Japan. You won by any means necessary. You had others doing your bidding for you, didn't you? But here you are, all alone. You came over here by yourself. That's correct. A man without his family. So you understand. Which means you think you can get it done at the bash by yourself.
All right. So Tony D finding some mutual respect with Naraku. They're both a man without a family at this point.
You moved your entire life across the world for something that you can't accomplish. My title is staying right here with me. Contract.
If I'm Naraku, I'm giving him that contract in Japanese just for fun.
You can sign this. damn dummy, son. I will give this to you sign next week.
Naraku's not signing it.
You ready for
He said he's not going to sign it until next week, which is very odd and a little foreboding. Curious about that. If anything, Naraku definitely seems like a character who is presented as always being a step ahead, and he knows that he is.
evil is coming?
Okay. Evil is coming.
Sunday, the power in NXT is hanging in the balance. The NXT
All right.
defended
Naraku versus Tony D.
Is Tony D'Angelo deep inside? Is he ready for this challenge? It would appear on the surface that D'Angelo has done his homework.
On the surface, he looks calm and ready, as someone once said. But we'll see what happens. Let's see if Tony D can handle Naraku like mom's spaghetti, though. All right, Nattie and Jaida coming up next, y'all. This is what we showed up for tonight, and it's brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Make sure you bundle your Jaida and your Nattie together for maximum coverage. That would be interesting last name.
We are talking. You sitting here calling me soft at NXT. It is my time now. Be a contract and maybe we'll get you have a big ass mouth. I just wanted to talk to you. Jaida, I didn't realize that calling you soft would hurt your feelings so much. But you're still fair and square, though. I don't buy any of that. I've been through everything that one.
I kind of want, regardless of how this match ends tonight, for Jaida to feel like she's been exposed as being soft, and then Nattie takes her as like a mentee. But should be interesting. Yeah, last name. It's wild that we don't get Booker T on commentary tonight for this match once we're finally getting it. All right, Nattie's here. She's walking to the ring. But we get Nattie's Jaida's entrance first. Okay. When we come back, Jaida Parker versus Nattie. So who you got? Who you think comes out of this? George thinks Jaida could win. Last name is maybe a no contest. A possibility. I would like to see whatever happens result in a rematch at Great American Bash with maybe some kind of stipulation. It does appear, Nikita Lyons and Carmen Petrovic are hanging around. They're not out there ringside, but they were there backstage to kind of fist bump Nattie on the way in. So, I don't know if they'll come into play or not. We'll see what happens. We will see. We will see. What about the rest of y'all? What do y'all calling for this match? Nattie with Nikita's help. Yeah, I think it's a possibility for sure. An absolute possibility. That's true, George. Who would you think would help Nikita? Who would help Jaida? Do you think, hear me out, just because, you know, a fantasy booked this in the past, do you think Callie Armstrong would help her out? And then we get Callie and Jaida taking on Nikita and Carmen. Because I don't know that Nattie is in this story for the long haul, but we'll see what happens. I'll tell you right now, if we end up with the Jaida and Callie tag team, somebody's going to have to go reach out to the Modfather because his two favorite wrestlers on NXT being in a team together might just make his week. Hey, puppy. Got a very excited puppy in the hallway just staring in the doorway. Oh, okay. Somebody said the W word to my dog, and now he's hyped. Like Thea Hale with an energy drink. Ooh, Callie helping Nattie. Now that's a whole nother thing because she's already got Layla Diggs as a protege too. I mean, before we know it, we're building a faction with Nattie before we even know it. So we'll see what happens though. We got about 15 seconds left on the break, and then we're going to go from there to see who gets that dub between Jaida Parker and Nattie. Here we go. CM Punk commercial. I think he's going to Fanatics Fest or something. Yeah. Can't even imagine having the disposable income to go to a thing like Fanatics Fest, where you're already paying for a ticket and then you have to pay for meet and greets and then pay for autographs. Robert Stone's talking to somebody on the phone. Oh, Keanu Carver coming to interrupt.
Look, I just was telling you was going to have somebody lined up for him. And I do. I just haven't told him yet. So I'm just trying to figure. Stone. What the hell is he doing here?
EK Prosper.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't expecting Keanu to be here, but I want to let you know next week you have a match, and it's against Mr. Carver.
EK Prosper versus Keanu Carver next week.
Stone, you got people like Cam Mason and Naraku going after the title. And you got me stuck with EK?
Whoa.
I'm ready for my title.
Hey, you're not going to disrespect me like that, bro. I'm not no scrub. I told you somebody need to humble your ass, and I'm going to be the one to do it next week.
You think it's going to be you?
Yeah.
You told Tay Wild to be smart to pick his shot. Better do the same, bro.
This is a spot we're picking to meet.
Looks like you got a death wish too, boy.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got. Here comes Nattie. With her sort of remixed Rage Against the Machine, which I like that a lot. It works for this iteration of Nattie for sure. Did I pray for Dom and JD last night? I was like, nah, man, let Oba's judgment rain down on them. You know, Dom and JD should have prayed for themselves. But they were unrepentant. Hurricanes title belt. Nattie just tried to cheap shot Jaida before the bell. All right, here's the bell. It's official.
She's not talking physically speaking. She's talking mentally speaking. Jaida doesn't have what it takes to succeed in WWE. If she's letting Nattie get her feelings, we've seen Jaida went to the freaking dungeon and attacked her. I mean, Jada's really giving a Well, you take a look at this matchup, you think about trying to get focused right now. It's turning into a fight we talked about from the onset. What does the victory, though, do for Jaida Parker if she is victorious?
Liv tried to get Danhausen to cursing. Did you guys see the deleted scene or whatever last night where Dom and JD tried to bribe Danhausen to curse Obafemi, and as soon as they said it was Oba, Danhausen was like, no. I'm not cursing that man. Like, get out of here. And he stole their money. Pretty funny.
She is absolutely lethal. There's very few that she has not encountered throughout her career. Jaida saying, I'll welcome you right back into the ring. I'll stand toe to toe with you.
All right. Jaida and Nattie again back in the ring together. Ooh, and they just smacking each other in the face like Rick James. Headlock takeover by Nattie.
Specify what I wanted in your house, Vic. I could very well offend. Yes, I understand what you're trying to get to. But I also look at this and go, Nattie is someone who always seems to have her finger on the pulse of NXT because she's always trying to, in my opinion.
I'll tell you what, the name of the game is, mind games. Nattie's trying to play with Jaida. She is like frustrating Jaida with her wrestling, like constantly just taking her down and putting her in headlocks and stuff. And it really does seem to be like Jada's really selling the frustration. Not so much pain, but just like the frustration. Definitely seems like they're trying to tell a story where Jada's frustration keeps getting her to make mistakes because she can't seem to get the upper hand with Nattie. Yeah, I do got to say this. Like, Nattie has been so well in control at making Jaida lose her cool and taking advantage that she could get cocky about it. We'll see what happens. Okay, Jaida gets a counter now. Rings of Saturn by Jaida. Okay. She needs to add that to the moveset. $100% Swaby. You're going to need... We have already established in the WWE universe that the baseline for beating Obafemi is Brock Lesnar's 7 F5s. So there's nothing the Judgment Day could have thrown at Obafemi that would have been able to beat him cleanly. Stiff kick there by Nattie. Oh, smack to the face again.
Even throwing out more insults this afternoon on her social media X account as she stepped through it and caught a vicious knee from Jaida Parker. That knee just rocked Nattie, who charges in, and now Parker back in control, Nattie to the outside. Parker trying to shake it free. Got a chop though.
Nattie's always one step ahead. Spinning shot missed. Double clothesline outside the ring. I know last name. I can't believe Ricky Saints is one of them. Isn't that insane? Tony D'Angelo, Brock Lesnar, and Ricky Saints. This has got to be the weirdest combination of wrestlers. I mean, to have ever accomplished the same thing. So strange. All right, we're on commercial break, but I'm still watching the match. I don't know if you guys are picture-in-picture or full-on commercial, but right now both ladies are down outside the ring still, but the count is on.
Jaida Parker's confidence is shook to a certain degree. If you don't think that was Nattie's plan all along, I got to bridge this up. Okay, Nattie knows exactly what she's doing. She's trying to get under the skin into the head of Jaida Parker. It seems as though Nattie succeeded in that respect. The only way to shut her up is to beat her decisively. And it's very short fuse recently. And you saw the referee got his count up to 7. And Jaida Parker is cleaning the ring, yelling at Nattie to get up and get back in. And Jaida is bringing it in for 7. See him confident might not flow through her veins, and she is really into this fight. And Corey, listen to the NXT universe. Nobody's denying Jaida Parker's popularity with the fans.
That's interesting, Swaby. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Lockwood. It feels like they were trying to pass the torch to Ricky Saints, and then they got cold feet on it. I think Ricky's got good charisma, but I do feel like he's missing something as a main eventer. It feels like they saw that in NXT as well. Of course, he's doing okay in the mid card right now on SmackDown, and maybe he could get comfortable there for a while. Until we can see if he breaks through. You know what I mean? While we're on break, Nattie's working an ankle lock on Jaida now.
NXT universe again rising. They can feel the tension between these two women for over the last month. And Parker right there trying to look for a pin, able to grab on into the cover and shoulder down and a kick out. One thing I know,
it would be a terrible booking decision, but every once in a while, I'd be surprised if a match ended during a commercial break. We're about a minute away from coming back from commercials.
And if I'm Jaida Parker, I'm waiting. Keep an eye on what he's doing, trying to find an opening. Case in point.
Anyway, we're halfway through the show tonight. Solid show. Nothing over the top so far tonight, but a solid outing from NXT. Still have a tag team match and a women's speed match, a women's tag match and a women's speed match before the end of the night. And then we'll go from there. About 10 seconds away from coming back to the broadcast with Nattie and Jaida Parker. Last name, I don't see Javon turning heel yet. I feel like he's too good as a babyface. That would be, I feel like that would be a waste of a turn right now. All right, and we're back. Nattie in that abdominal stretch. She's got Jaida in. Nattie, for the most part, has been in control in this match, dictating the pace. Baseball slide.
Jaida Parker, I think, is answering some questions here tonight. I agree with you, Ben, that this is Jada's moment. This is Parker's moment to make something happen, to prove Nattie wrong. But Jaida has to keep her foot on the gas pedal. She can't get overconfident. She has to understand she's still fighting from underneath. Nattie, who loves to test herself.
A big shot from Nattie on the outside of the ring. I don't know why Nattie's throwing papers at the announce desk. I did not see the spear. Was it good last name? All right, she tosses Jaida back in the ring, and Nattie taking her time, doing a lap around the ring. She's definitely overconfident now. Will that come back to bite her? Jawing at the ref. Now reverse chin lock. Sleeper hold.
On Jaida Parker's shoulders. Right now in the middle of the ring, body lock now applied with the rear chin lock. Referee in great position right now. And Nattie just wearing down the
It could, George. That overconfidence could come back to bite Nattie for sure. Tyrell, I did not know that about Solo. Amen. Here's a free broadcast on the screen for A and B. When's the last time we've seen a gritty match like this between ladies on the main roster? This has been a great match with some technical skills, but like a fried apple pie. We're loving it. And look at this. STF, better than John Cena's. She's got that locked in. Regal would be proud Nattie gets the ropes. And listen, and Jaida is fighting. She is fighting this match. She took her lumps in the beginning of the match, getting frustrated, trying too hard, getting overtaken by the veteran. And she is hanging. She is hanging. She's not giving up. She's fighting back. Great. This is a great match where the action in the ring is telling the story. What's up, Celeste? Welcome. You got here just in time. It's Jaida Parker and Nattie in the ring right now. And that surfboard type move from Nattie. And listen, real talk behind the curtain, executing that move is just as much on the taker as it is on the giver. So good on Jaida and Nattie for making that look good. Uh-oh. Jada's knee might have clipped the ropes there. Is that going to bring the sharpshooter into play? Oh, man, Nattie's working the knee now. Simple biology logic in pro wrestling. Attack a body part, let it lead to your finisher. Suplex from Jaida, but she's still selling that knee. Every time you see Jacob Fatu and the Usos together, gives me Friday vibes, right? I know. I can hear Jay being like, I got mind control over Jacob. Finish the quote to yourself while we're watching this match. Big clothesline from Jaida. Jay Uso said, but when he leaves, I'll be talking again. Big boot from Jaida. She got enough in that knee. Right, A&B. Oh, she said, who's soft now? Here we go. She about to drop it and high step. Exactly, Lockwood. It's just general psychology. Hypnotic. 1, 2. But Nattie kicks out. You could make the argument, though, that Jada's knee was a little weak, so she couldn't run as hard as she normally does. Rings of Saturn again. Let's go. This is awesome chance from the NXT faithful. I'm all for Jaida working the Rings of Saturn in as a finisher for herself. Sharpshooter coming in. Oh, that knee. That knee. Oh, she fights out of it. Keep fighting, Jaida. Roll up. Only 2. Now Nattie go. Oh, Nattie armbar. Roll up. Only 2. Yeah, this has been match of the night. And listen, I knew it. Hypnotic, but it sends Nattie out of the ring. Great ring presence by Nattie getting out of the ring. Now Jaida dragging Nattie back to the ring. Oh, yanks her off the steps by the bad leg. Oh, no. Throwing her right into the steps, too. This doesn't look good for Jaida, y'all. Soft as F. Right into the camera. You can't talk like that and win the match. You cannot talk like that and bury a talent and win the match. Come on. Come on, small package. 2. Ooh, your boy almost called it. Big shot. And now she's going to go in for that sharpshooter. Come on, a crowd booing. Crowd is booing Nattie. They were pro Jaida. Don't tap, Jaida. Don't tap. Are you soft or not? She's working her way. She's crawling. Can she get the rope? She's there. Oh, dragging her to the ring. Come on. Not with the taunting. Crowd is on their feet. Oh. Jaida taps. Nattie wins. Jaida taps. Jaida gets within an inch of the ropes and gets dragged to the middle of the ring. And Nattie goes over. Now here comes Nikita and Carmen to gloat with Nattie. Jaida wasn't soft, though. Jaida was not soft in that match, but she's having a little bit of a minty bee right there. She's having a little bit of a crash out in the ring. Lissy Rain and Mason Rook backstage. I don't like how quickly we got away from that segment. I wish they'd given Jaida a little bit more post-match. Maybe we're not done with her, though. Tristan Angels.
Can you? I mean, you may be best dressed, but Shiloh had authenticity and vulnerability in his speech. There's a reason the fans voted for him to be Mr. NXT.
And
Aaron
how far
Rourke.
did that little speech get it?
The Evolve
Mr.
champion.
Hill is not medically cleared. And as clearly dictated in the pageant rules, if the Mr. NXT is unable to fill his duties,
Right, last
the
name.
runner-up is declared the winner.
Shiloh's injured?
This title warrants a very well-deserved championship match.
Well, good thing you don't get paid for thinking, but as a champion, I'd love to see you put that to the test.
Perhaps I will if you put that Evolve Championship on the line.
Oh, really? Well, just remember, I did the judging for the Mr. NXT swimwear round, and you and I are no stranger to you coming up short.
Yes, A and B. Jaida and Nattie, match of the night by far.
Pocket. Oh, you got sassy Rowan. Yeah.
Looks like another decision.
Ugh. I can already tell I don't care for the Aaron Rourke guy. It just seems too much. Just too much for me. All right, here comes Birthright and Stacks. It's time for Arianna Grace versus Layla Diggs. I don't think we're done with Jaida and Nattie, though. We shouldn't be done with them. Hopefully we're not. Surely Layla Diggs takes this one, and we get Layla Diggs versus Izzy Dame next week. Okay. Well, so far NXT solid show tonight. The big selling point for us here at Marked by Wrestling was Jaida Parker and Nattie that totally delivered and more. Great match. Hopefully that's just chapter one in a story of something greater in terms of in-ring stories. We'll have to wait and see. Usually when they don't give you any kind of like post-match PS, at the end of the match, usually we'll get some kind of like backstage segment before the night is over with to kind of tell us if that story is doing anything more. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. So coming up soon, we've got Night of Champions? Night of Champions, the Saudi show. We got Great American Bash. We'll have, the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring finals at Night of Champions as well. So, plenty to do, plenty to come along. Replace Stacks with a Bloodline member. Honestly, I know some of y'all are really high on Zilla. I'd rather them get rid of Stacks and start Zilla out in Birthright or something like that. I don't know. Just somebody else. Just not Stacks. Sorry, Stacks. You stick out like a sore thumb. Birthright by marriage just doesn't work for me unless you're Naomi. She the only one, as far as I'm concerned. And of course, Davey Boy Smith with the Hart family, and Jim Neidhart with the Hart family. Just not Stacks. Just not Stacks. Okay, just not Stacks. It's anybody but him. Sorry, Stacks. It's nothing personal. Just doesn't work. Okay. Put Solo in, Stacks out. Solo in another faction, dude. Has Solo ever not been in a faction his entire time on the main roster? Think about that. Yes, Lockwood, you're not wrong about that. That Bloodline was the best and worst thing to happen to Samoan wrestlers. I don't think they've gotten as much spotlight since then, but they're also lumped all together. So if you don't stand out amongst your, no pun intended, amongst your bloodline, you can easily get lost in the shuffle. I don't mind the Nepoception, Dossie, just not Stacks, because he's not actually a Nepo. He's Nepo by marriage. Because you've got Arianna, who's Santino's daughter. You've got Connors, who's Finley's son. You've got Dempsey, who's Regal's son, and Lexus King, who's Pillman's son. But Stacks is just off of, an offshoot of the Tony D'Angelo family. JC Jane's husband, affection about 90% of her run in WWE. Brooks Jensen. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with Brooks Jensen. I actually follow him on Twitter, and it seems like he wrestles dark matches on NXT. Like, it seems like he's a bit of a Nattie in his way. Like, he always seems to be getting new people ready for TV. I don't know why they can't put him in Birthright instead of Stacks. Yeah, JC Jane. I can't remember. There was a very brief time after the Mandy Rose group, Toxic Attraction, broke up, that she feuded with Gigi Dolan. She was on her own, I guess, but that was about it. All right, here's Layla Diggs. Okay, let's see what she's got against Arianna Grace. George thinks Layla's taking this.
I got to see what she's capable of in the ring. I'm extremely impressed. I think this young woman has very, very bright future ahead of her. I don't know if it's right. Races.
All right. 3 minutes. See what we got. Pump kick misses.
Grace trying to get the cover. 10 seconds off the clock, right back in. Another takedown, right through.
Yeah, Lockwood, I could see that. She kind of got that Jakara Jackson, Mara Sade vibe.
Stole the show. I'm just trying to give you credit. We like Shakira. Your hips don't lie. You didn't know what I was going to say.
Man, what a strange move there by Layla. Flipping out of the ropes.
To get back into the championship conversation. She's a former TNA champion. The winner, of course, heads to the finals to meet Izzi, who was victorious earlier tonight as Diggs goes up, goes over.
Oh, thought we were getting a over the rope sunset flip. Suplex straight down. Shining Wizard by Layla Diggs right in the middle of the ring. Only two, and we're under 2 minutes now.
Grace has been coached up a little bit by the men's speed champion Lexus King out there. I don't know, we say the fastest man alive.
Snap suplex, 90 seconds left. Only two for Arianna Grace.
This ends in a tie. Izzi would move on to a championship match against Remsen Flair. Diggs doing her best to try to counter, ducks a clothesline. Diggs coming back in, trying to pick up momentum in the fourth. And you were very impressed when he saw Diggs.
Yeah, last name. That's true. All right, we're down to a minute left in the match.
Most of the tools required to be great in this game, as I said, with a little more experience. It's
A lot of interesting reversals and dodges. 45 seconds. Stacks coming to distract, but he gets a boot for his trouble. Oh no, Layla Diggs, what are you doing? Massive moonsault to the outside. Wipes out all of Birthright, but girl, you got 25 seconds left and you got an opponent in there. Arianna Grace is playing possum. Small package. Arianna Grace steals it because Layla Diggs got distracted and tried to show off. Shining Wizard, aka the Afterbirth Boomerang reference. You know what? I've got to go back and watch Boomerang again. The only thing I remember about Boomerang, well, I remember three things about Boomerang, A and B. Eddie Murphy, Robin Givens, and End of the Road by Boyz II Men. Mainly End of the Road is what I remember. And I will spare everybody the rendition. But now that song's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Boomerang, shoot. All right, Arianna Grace versus Izzi Dame. That sounds like a horrible match. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Grace Jones said it in the movie. Oh, okay, Grace Jones. But we'll see what we get between. Do you think Izzi or Arianna? Honestly, I feel like Arianna Grace may take it because you're going to tease Birthright getting both speed titles.
and focus on myself. And if I gave Romeo some advice along the way, I was okay with that. The one thing about Romeo is he's persistent.
We do need a good big guy, Lockwood. Right now, the big guys in NXT are not all that.
Together, it felt so special. You know what? I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Nathan Fraser was right. I found my partner. Okay, bro, I have someone.
Well, look, I think we found the same thing. I mean, there's just already so much competition going on around there. But with Dorian,
Don't look now, but the tag division could heat up here, especially if you bring Fraxium back down. Van Dukes and Legacy, and then Noam Dar and Romeo Moreno. Ugh, Tate Wilder. This guy's so obnoxious. Most of y'all are not going to know where I'm coming from on this, but Tate Wilder has the personality of a preacher whose church I don't want to go to. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, and some of y'all be like, Steven, what in the world do you mean? There's just something about his charisma that's so off, that there's undeniable charisma, but it is so off-putting. They're like, I know you know the type, babe. Oh, gosh. Yes, Swaby, Boomerang. Oh, great soundtrack. Great soundtrack. I miss movies having memorable soundtracks, man. Back when like pop stars and stuff would make great music for a movie soundtrack. Would be great. Tate Wilder's got the look there. Oh, a Chronicle on Saquon Sugars next week. Coming up next. Let's see what Saquon gives us. I'm curious what kind of background they'll give us on him now that he's separate from Dark State. All right, Swaby, what you got to say about the tag division, brother? Let's see. Tag division, specifically the main roster WWE, need to merge the tag divisions because not enough tag teams on both shows. That should have them go across. Swaby, I'll do you one better. I wouldn't be mad if they unified Raw, SmackDown, and AAA tag team divisions and do what they used to do with what they've done in the past with the women's tag titles. Just have the tag teams, let the tag teams be in the tag team division. I would keep the SmackDown titles aesthetically. I think they're the best looking out of the 3 sets of tag belts. And let them be defended on Raw, SmackDown, and AAA. And utilize all the teams. Psycho Clowns, Fraxium, I don't know if MFTs are still doing anything or not. When the Vision gets healthy, wow, I almost said New Day. Usos, you could put them in there if you want to get them away from the Bloodline story for a hot minute. But yeah, the Creed brothers, the Americanos, you can do all that kind of stuff. Would be great. Yeah, Izzi versus Arianna brought to you by Progressive Insurance next week. Yeah, might as well put Flo from Progressive in that match too. See if we can bundle ourselves a good 3-minute match. Oh my! So we're about a minute and a half back until the show resumes, and then we're going to hit the home stretch of NXT tonight. We still have a tag team main event of Kendall Gray and Lola Vice versus Zarya and Kalani Jordan. So we'll see who emerges victorious from that match as we're just a couple of weeks away from the Great American Bash, which will be Sunday, the 27th, I believe, or 28th. But it's that Sunday afternoon at the end of June. Whew. That's right. Jasper Troy, Keanu Carver, Lockwood. I remember that match with Briggs. I don't know what Briggs has been up to since then. I don't think he got cut. I'm not sure what he's doing. Yeah, get rid of the pizza title, Swaby, for sure. I would just, because it seems like the tag division in AAA is really thriving. Like the War Raiders are down there. You had, I know Los Garzas are gone now, but you could put, the LWO in there, all that stuff. Be so good. The tailgate and watch party at the Performance Center, Sunday, June 28th. Interesting. So they're doing a cookout for Great American Bash. Honestly, not a bad idea. And if you book a match, it could go out into the crowd. All right, here's the card. Great American Bash, Naraku and Tony D. Although, technically, Naraku hasn't signed the contract yet. Lola Vice and Kendall Gray. Is it Kendall's time? We'll see. Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne for the North American title. I think Tavion could do it this time. Now, Saquon Sugars versus Dion Lennox. That match could be better than we think. I'll say that. Swaby says, speaking of Americano, when do you think El Grande Kaiser is going to take the mega championship off the dump? Yeah, he is the one to do it. That you absolutely should be doing that. I know Triple Mania is not until the fall, right? I feel like you save that for a big show, right? That should be like a WrestleMania-like moment for El Grande. But yeah, that is the play. That absolutely should be the play. And it's okay that everyone could be clamoring for it and that it could be predictable. Predictable is not a bad thing, as long as you're executing it right. Now, Saquon, even in a even in a pre-shot cinematic vignette, you're still wearing your t-shirt with one arm out of it. Like, come on, dude. Wear a shirt. Wear a shirt the right way. This is the dad in me coming out. You look like a fool. Although, I mean, listen, his arm is jacked. So I get wanting to show it off. But you just look like you ain't got done getting dressed yet. Yeah, I know. They break up all the tag divisions, then they start releasing people, and then they don't have enough people in the division to support multiple divisions. Yeah. It's the ebb and flow of the roster every year, man. Same story, different verse. Same song, different verse.
They left their sport and came crawling into mine. They asked for me. They needed me. For the first time in my life, I left my back door open. When we were on top of the world. We were on top of the world, man. Like championships, travel,
What?
PLE, main event, the life of a
What doesn't sound right? Left my from them boys. But every time I that door, they took a little piece of me with them. To the point where I realized I was phrasing, Saquon. Phrasing.
Dumbest mistake of my life.
He's got to stop talking about leaving his back door open. That's Cutler James talk right there.
Which is more than I can say for y'all, because y'all just made the dumbest decision.
Now, the guts of Saquon's argument is actually really good because the rest of Dark State were all D1 athlete transfers into WWE, where Saquon is the only one with an actual wrestler's history. And so he doesn't actually fit with them. He's someone who grew up as an independent wrestler. He's not just some D1 athlete who washed out of his sport and came to WWE instead. And I think he should take a little more pride in that. I think that'll actually endear him more to the audience.
And you're up never, and you don't get no sweeter than that.
I'm up next and you're up never is a little bit, I don't know, that's a little corny to me. It feels like that's, yeah, that's a little Wimby-ish.
Can't wait for that. I can't wait
Gosh.
for broadcast television.
Exactly, A and B. I know. Saquon being a little Shawshank. We don't need that. Okay, it's main event time. So these ladies are going to get time. We're probably going to get 4 different entrances. But they'll get the last 20 minutes of the show. Kalani Jordan making the first entrance, soon to be followed by Zarya probably. All right, here comes Zarya, the North American champion. The sisters in Shawshank absolutely did leave Saquon in a very dark state indeed. Because this isn't a fairy tale, and fairy tales don't always have happy endings. It's going to be a busy weekend, Dossie, for sure. Saquon crawled through a river to find his freedom from Dark State. Yeah, so Night of Champions, June 27th. Great American Bash, June 28th, as well as Slammiversary and Forbidden Door. My goodness. Kalani for the win. A and B, I'm all in on Kalani and Zarya winning this match because it's pro wrestling. Can they coexist 101? 2 people who are going to be fighting each other in 2 weeks, teaming up against people they both got beef with. They can't be a team long enough to win this match. I think Lola and Kendall will not see eye to eye long enough to win this match. And I think Kendall probably ends up eating the pin. Probably from Zarya, because you don't want Kalani getting the win over Kendall. And Zarya is a title holder, so you can give her another visual win. But I think there's probably malfunction at the junction between Lola and Kendall that leads to it. But these four ladies know how to work in that ring, so I'm sure it'll be highly entertaining. And I mean, I might be wrong. Could go the other way. But even if it goes the way I just predicted, I think it can still be a highly entertaining main event for tonight. Last name asks, who needs the win more, Dion Lennox or Saquon Sugars? Who needs it more is probably Dion Lennox, but I think Saquon should get it because I think Saquon would be, I think he has more upside to be a more believable main eventer than Dion. There's a certain, I do not mean this personally, but just in the professional wrestling entertainment aspect, there is a certain blandness to Dion Lennox. There's a certain default create a wrestler quality to Dion Lennox. There's a certain Kevin McAllister cheese pizza, just plainness to Dion Lennox. And some of us like plain stuff on our food, but not in our wrestling. Even Kurt Angle added a little spice to what he was doing. Even Bob Backlund went crazy. But yeah. So it is what it is, Dion needs a little extra spice. He needs a little Zatarans, a little Old Bay, little, little Franks, a little something in there to spice it up. Little tahini, something to keep things going. Babe, what's another good spice? Tony's Creole seasoning. Put some Tony's Creole seasoning on Dark State. That's what we need. Yeah, Nightmare. You're not completely wrong with Kalani. I think she would get swallowed up. Kalani's someone I think who could benefit from staying in NXT while your Lolas and your Zaryas move up, because she's good enough to rule the women's division if some of the other women leave. But I don't know that she would stand out on the main roster if she went right now. That's just my thought. And like clockwork, we are in the last 20 minutes of the show, and my stream has started buffering again. Lord, you are being a lesson in patience for sure, but I don't know why this always happens toward the end of the show every single week. So here's the deal, guys. I'm probably going to be approximately a minute and a half behind you guys. So maybe you should go back in the kitchen. Anyway, so we're still buffering right now, trying to get back onto the stream again.
You know what it is?
Why?
Because your son started playing video games.
Is it? Did he?
He did.
That's what it is. It's these kids with their video games.
Tell me again.
No, don't kick him off. I can't do that. We're just going to need to work on the speed. I think I have an idea for how to fix that. But we can talk about that later.
Steven.
Okay. The Evolve title next week. No, RT Rick. Ren did not wrestle tonight. She's the current speed champion, so she'll wrestle in 2 weeks because next week we'll find out who faces her. Hank and Tank versus Birthright next week. We get the return of Hank and Tank next week in the ring. A double contract signing. Lola Vice and Kendall Gray. Here, let me fix this so people can see you. Mrs. is here for the main event. I don't know. I think people will see you.
I'm just coming to see the screen.
Yeah. So here comes Kendall Gray. Technical marvel.
Mm-hmm.
and her music sounds like a Toyota truck commercial.
It does actually.
Yeah. It's one thing I don't care for. I feel like her music would happen during commercial breaks of Landman or something. But it's all good. She's very good.
Yeah.
And she's going to fight Lola Vice at Great American Bash, but they're teaming together
Can
tonight.
people hear our dog panting in
I
the
don't know.
background?
Can you guys hear our dog panting? He just got in from a walk, so he's very,
Loudly panting on the
Yeah.
floor next to us.
yeah. He knows where the water is. He just won't go get it. Oh, A and B say hi.
Hi.
Yes, Swaby, 100%. The Chad Gable, not Chad Gable, the Kurt Angle illegitimate son storyline should have been Chad Gable the whole time. He was there the whole time. Chad Gable, before he kind of was the Chad Gable you know him as, he was in a tag team with another guy named Jason Jordan, who's a little bit taller than him, light-skinned black guy and everything. And Kurt Angle was present on TV like as an authority figure. And they're like, Kurt Angle has a son he's never told anybody about. And everybody's like, it's Chad Gable, because Chad Gable is a copy-paste of Kurt Angle.
Right.
And they chose his partner instead.
Like,
Like, what? And then also, unrelated, Jason Jordan, the guy they picked, had a legitimate neck injury not long after that and never wrestled again. Now he's one of the guys.
So they kind of wasted that story.
Yes, and he's one of those.
I mean, sad for that guy,
Sure.
but you know.
And now he's one of those guys who dresses up in a suit and comes down to break up fights when wrestlers come in. So at least he's got a job with them.
Around.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like Jason Jordan.
Yeah,
he was great, but like he was just. It's like watching a movie on Netflix and you're like, that was the ending you went with? That was dumb.
Hey, buddy. You good?
All right, so Lola and Kalani starting off in this tag match.
I think the development of Lola Vice over the last year or so should be studied. I think change of scenery really did her good. Yes, she was tasting success here in NXT, but it was really once she started traveling in Triple H.
Kalani, the girl in the lighter colored gear, was a gymnast, I think, at Michigan State too. So she's very gymnasty. And then Lola Vice, the girl in the pink, was a former MMA fighter before she came to WWE. So some of her moves are MMA-ish.
This is a choice for attire.
Yeah, yeah. It's very asking for tips.
Okay. It's purposefully trying to look nude on the camera, but okay.
Oh, the color. Oh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. I thought you just meant the.
No, I just
okay.
mean.
Just the color choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. A definite choice. How do you feel about the Great American Bash card so far? A lot of potential last name. I mean, I think a lot of those matches could really deliver. And even as NXT has evolved from its like black and gold era to the 2.0 era to now, they still stay highly motivated on those big shows to really go up and out, all out on those shows. So a pink highlighter. Yeah, it's a very,
the pink one, yeah.
Very, very pink.
I'm much out of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's scary.
Zarya. Yeah. She's Australian. And yes, she's scary.
She looks like something that would crawl out from under your bed.
Mm-hmm. Her entrance, like, you know, they have like the video that attaches with the music and stuff.
Yeah.
Is very kind of like Mad Max / Walking Dead kind of
Okay.
like dystopian.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's a word of the day around our house. Dystopian stuff. Man, big back suplex from Zarya. Very strong. Yeah, she is kind of a shorter version of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I could see that, but she looks more scary. I mean, Rhea looks scary, but still beautiful.
Yeah, Rhea has embraced her femininity more over the years.
Looks, I mean, not I don't know. She just looks scary. She looks like nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, look.
B says hello too.
Zarya. Zarya coming right back in. Check those shots.
Ooh, drop kick to the knees from Kendall.
Trying to chop down the struggle.
We're trying to go. Oh, she also does the F5 like Brock Lesnar. Zarya does.
Oh,
Oh, sick knee. Oh, Kalani with the cheap shot. All right,
hold on.
commercial
I gotta
break.
get dinner out of the oven.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Oh, me, oh, my.
You know, it comes to Zarya and Kalani Jordan. These are two superstars who do have something in common. They have been North American champion, but heard what they had to say earlier, Corey. They also both feel
That's crazy, Swaby. Like I've noticed I'm having a little bit of a lag issue every week too. Although I might have diagnosed it tonight. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it does seem like Tatum Paxley may come back to the main roster at some point after losing the title to Zarya last week. There were kind of reports that she might be moving up. Goodness gracious. Kendall getting choked out.
do something about it. Don't whine, don't cry, don't complain. Win. They're trying to do something about it in this tag team main event now.
We're still on break right now. So any questions you guys want to discuss for the next 90 seconds or so until the show comes back on, we'll be glad to that. Or if you have any questions for the missus, she's not, I won't guarantee that she'll answer them. But you can try.
Like I'm not social.
Well, they might want to know like your social security number or something.
I
You know,
won't
like
say
say right. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'll say something. Won't be honest.
There you go. You just play kayfabe like wrestling. You just give up the illusion, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, he's so happy.
Hey, Betty. I know when I came back in, I stepped in something wet, and it was a big puddle of his drool on the.
Man, what can you do?
Gets in front of her opportunity, but the same thing you said, she doesn't win the big one. She did not win that number one contender. Came up a little bit short there. She has not won when she is needed to.
Her braids looks like she's ready for a Noah Khan concert.
Just seriously, right? Channeling her stick season.
Yep.
Would Tatum be better tagged with Rhea or one of the Judgment Day? I mean, if those are the only two choices, RT, I would say Rhea because I don't think Tatum needs to be with a heel group. Tatum Paxley is she's kind of like Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
As a character.
Yeah. I mean, Rhea's heel.
No, not now. She's well, I mean, she's cheered by the crowd.
Sure. Okay.
But I would not, and I said this at the beginning of the show, I would like to see her not permanently, but even just once meet Danhausen backstage. Because I think
like
they would be entertaining.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's a fair amount of silliness that could take place there. This, as long as it's not permanent silliness for Tatum. Okay. Big hip shot from Lola, but blind tag to Zarya, and Lola doesn't know it. And Zarya, comes right in and wrecks shop on Lola. This Friday on SmackDown, Cody versus Gunther for the WWE title. Sami Zayn is the special ref. Frog splash from Kalani.
But this is the submission that forced all of ice to tap out several weeks ago. That's something you can hang your hat on
Submissions being exchanged here between Lola and Kalani. Ooh. To the face. Man, big overhead belly to belly from Kendall.
It's weird. The sound in the room is like, it's not quiet because obviously people are yelling,
Yes.
but it's more like if you were at like a high school wrestling event and you're just hearing people's moms yell out.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird because it's like background noise is silent.
It's very easy to hear like localized sound in that room.
It
Yeah.
literally sounds like parents at a youth sporting event.
Yeah. And that energy is there sometimes for sure.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. There's no, and I think it's, but I don't actually know why, but my guess is because there's less people in that room because it's not an arena of 10,000 people.
Right.
So there's no constant hum or buzz of people naturally talking.
Yeah.
Since there's far less people, it's like you hear everything more. Uh-oh. Armbar from Kendall. She's going to try to make Zarya tap. My kids range from 22 to 14, Swaby. Sorry, we just had a round of birthdays come through, so I had to recalibrate the ages.
One's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, and one's tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll have 2 full-on adults. Well, 3. We already have 3, but like 2 adults.
Adults?
Well, what would you call someone over 21 versus 18? I don't know.
Adults.
Obviously, that's the technical term. 22,
19.
21, 19, and 14. Get by tomorrow. So, yeah. I try not to think about that. But then when I say all those numbers out loud, I'm like, what happened? Where'd all the time go?
You're just trying to make me sing. This lyrics.
Lyrics to what?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, gosh. Things are breaking down. Crowd's in it. Oh, man. Big shot from Kendall. Tag to Lola. Lola Zarya. The 2 champions going one-on-one. Big power bomb. Ooh, can't get her all the way up. Good job getting her back down without dropping her on her head. Ooh, gosh. Now into that guillotine. Man, I'm glad they were able to salvage those power bomb attempts. Nobody got hurt there. Oh, but now here, ankle lock. But Lola and Zarya, oh well, they're both on the same teams. Never mind.
Red and blue? No.
Yeah, no, pink and blue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, big spear into the corner.
Oh.
Man, moonsault there by Kalani. Well, Kalani's knee.
Oh, God.
Man. Chat, I'm ignoring you because we're behind and you're spoiling it. Again. Oh, Tatum is here. And nope. Miss. And a kick. So Tatum's still around. We're not over. And spinning back fist right there. That ought to do it. And Lola and Kendall win.
Hey, bud.
Oh, man. So now I guess Tatum's still in the mix. So she's still in the mix with Zarya maybe. And then Kendall and Lola will be taking on each other in a couple of weeks. What a shot from Kendall, though. Man, what a shot there. You see all the replays. And so yeah, Tatum not yet done with Zarya. I wonder if we get a rematch there. We'll have to wait and see where it goes. But man, and then of course Lola finishes her off with that shot as well. 2, 3, and that does it. And that ought to do it from NXT this week. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Oh, Tatum's not done. Taking her shots at Zarya. She's not done. So, yeah, I wonder if we'll see them at Bash. We'll see what happens. Nevertheless, thank you guys for joining us tonight. And for NXT, we'll always see you next week. Kendall also. Oh, boy. More uh-ohs with Kendall and Lola. I don't know why we need it. I mean, okay. Add a little more tension to the match. You don't look old enough to have 4 kids that are adults.
Well, I feel old enough.
Well, having 4 will make you feel that way for sure, even if you don't look it. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, though. We'll always be back next week for sure. Be on the lookout for other things as they arrive on the channel. And then when Bash weekend comes along, we'll find some more time to spend together as well. But until then, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to go eat dinner and hang out and all that good stuff. So thanks for joining us. Have a great night. And don't forget to believe, because believing makes wrestling better. I will see you guys next week, if not sooner. And keep your eyes on the channel. Don't forget to like that video. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.